Yesterday, I was playing Outriders, farming up for a new gearset on my Pyromancer. I took a break, did a quick Vault of Glass run in Destiny 2. And then immediately went back to farming Outriders. This patch, it did it. While the latest Outriders patch that doubled the legendary drop rate and implemented a layer of duplicate protection is the main reason I'm back playing again, it's the culmination of a number of changes the game has made over the last few weeks in particular, and has reinforced what I've been saying this whole time. Outriders, at its core, has great fundamentals as a looter. Why? Because it blatantly stole those fundamentals from Diablo. But given that Diablo has one of the best and most addictive farming loops of any game ever, that's a very good thing. And even though Outriders made some of the same initial mistakes as Diablo 3 at launch, a low legendary drop rate, it has corrected them to the point where yes, I can absolutely recommend this game to any fan of this genre. I'm calling this a Reverse-Anthem, as the longer that game went on, the more it became clear that even ongoing improvements couldn't fundamentally save the concept at its core. And when it came time to decide whether Anthem deserved even more work and investment, the answer, to me, and EA, was no. It tried, it failed. Outriders has not failed. And what this new patch, and these recent changes improving connection issues, damage mitigation and output and various skills, has said to me is that yes, I want further investment in this series, meaning DLC, an expansion, whatever. The notoriously hard-to-please Square Enix has been reportedly quite happy with the performance of Outriders as a new IP, with sales and its player base surpassing expectations. And this was before the game was fixed. Now? I'm hoping these recent positive changes are enough to both spike an increase in the player base after many departed, and greenlight future expansion content that PCF clearly had in mind, whether they're calling this a game as service or not. Outriders fundamentally works in a way that Anthem and Avengers do not because it has an actual endgame farming loop in place now. It's a clear, straight path toward gearing up for the endgame, and once you hit it, now there are multiple viable sets to farm for different interesting, fun builds. Yesterday, I was paired with a Pyromancer that was blazing through tier 15 enemies like they weren't even there, killing everything in a room before I could even do much of anything. That's the build I want, I decided then and there. It's an endgame that creates goals, and now with this recent legendary change, it should no longer take 400+ hours to achieve them. My praise for Outriders does not mean it's a Destiny killer, but that's never what it was supposed to be. This should be a game with a sort of ending once you farm everything and feel complete, and the game only expands through sizable expansions.